We are John and Ellie, the Barefoot Doctors. We lost our new Leopard 50 catamaran to fire, so we began our search for the perfect performance catamaran for sailing us around the world. Jump on board for this adventure, and together, who knows what we can achieve? Because life is better barefoot. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Barefoot Doctors Sailing. We really hope you enjoy this one. It's a little bit mixed up because we've got some Atlantic crossing, but we really want to introduce Portofino up-to-dates as much as we can.
Yeah, so we're going to be continuing the progress across the Atlantic and then throwing in most of the episodes some update about Portofino, either the design or the features as they become available. Yes. So we'll keep you guys up to date with the Portofino as it's happening, as well as completing the Atlantic crossing. So enjoy the video, guys. Okay guys, day 13 on the Atlantic crossing. We have St Helena coming up in front of us. We can't see it yet, but we're waiting in anticipation of seeing St Helena for the first time for us. The sails are up, one reef in the main, full Genoa, winds about 13 to 15 knots, fluctuating a little bit, but we're making nice progress. Not super fast, but nice. You can see the swell is still rolling through from the previous low systems that were down south. So that gives a bit of rocky, and that's what makes the sails flap. Spectacular sky, spectacular stars, spectacular waves, and a lovely moon. We had a full moon a couple of nights ago. So on a day like today, it is lovely because it's warm and sunny, and the sea is a lovely deep blue color. It's about 2 kilometers deep, 5,000 feet from what I understand, but it is absolutely spectacular. The only disappointing thing is we haven't caught any edible fish. We got one bonita, but that's all. So shame for us. We've got the fishing lines, the lures out. People that have gone before us also didn't catch any fish. However, Ben from Sailing Nahoa is coming up behind us, and he is the expert now. If he doesn't catch any fish, we will not feel so bad at all because he knows what he's doing. He's given us some advice. We've got teasers in the water and all that sort of thing, and I'm sure we will catch fish at some stage. So Paul reckons the Sentinel is under that cloud there because it's different from all the other clouds. Land hoy! Winner chicken dinner. Right there. So like yeah. Like this, yeah. It has become more obvious. From 50 miles out you should be able to see it quite clearly. Oh. I think it goes up to about 2,000 meters. Same as Stable Mountain, the same height as Stable Mountain, at its highest point, the Ann's Peak. Let's see what that looks like. So today we have spaghetti bolognese and garlic roti. The garlic roti has all been eaten pretty quick. And lots of fresh tomatoes because they're becoming not quite so fresh. But we did chop off the rotten bits. St Helena is what?
It's the most remote island in the world by distance to the next piece of land.
Wow.
It's where Darwin visited. It's where Napoleon was imprisoned. It's where the oldest living creature, Jonathan, lives. And it's where there's a few bars that we will visit, hopefully, after we've cleared in customs in 2 days' time.
And this will be our first landfall on this Atlantic crossing. So that is just spectacular. What a sight to see. And you've been out away from land for 13 days. 4 hours out from Cape Town, we lost sight of land, and we haven't seen land since then. at least we're here, and that's a real big milestone in the Atlantic crossing. We have now covered over 2,000 miles, 2,040 miles or so, and we are here seeing British territory, and they're very, very official on the radio. They use all the correct procedures. They repeat the name 3 times and repeat their name 3 times, so it's very shipshape and Bristol fashion, but it is the UK. So we have nice sunshine as the sun sets. There's St Helena. There's a lot of clouds out here. The sunset and St Helena landfall. We have done the first step. Well, we haven't quite got there. When we tie up to the mooring buoy, then let's say we've done it. But for now, we're very, very close. At least we've made the distance. So that's very exciting.
You will find our moorings to the far west of James Bay. You will see a ship currently anchored to the far west, so you should pick up any available red buoy.
Like wind stop swimming around. Hang
So well done. Your first passage.
Yeah, to St Helena, yeah. So
You need a beer?
I'm gonna maybe have 2. But, it's interesting. As much as we were out there for almost 14 days, it went by amazingly quickly. Yeah,
it did,
that I think it actually got harder as we got closer.
Yeah.
Just the anticipation of we're almost there.
Yeah.
We're still almost there.
Yeah.
And then now we're actually here. Thank you. That was well done, by the way. Yeah, all of the castle.
Oh, nice shirt mark.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
Coming up.
Cheers!
Cheers, Paul. Thanks very much.
Cheers, guys, to landing successfully in St Helena.
Yeah.
On to our next one. It was a nice swim too.
We have contacted the ferry services at 7:45.
So once you come shoreside, all persons on board must come shore. So as soon as you have landed, please immediately come to the building because immigration and customs need to get to the airport. Standing by.
This is a grey and bleak looking day, but oh look, there's a rainbow. But I'm getting wet here. And now we're gonna have to step on shore. First time in 2 weeks. And here there's no place to land a dinghy, so there's a ferry service. Charges £2 per way per person. And that's British pounds. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So first step on land, guys. Pouring with rain while we walk to the immigration office, which I believe is the white building ahead of us. So we're all checked in at customs and immigration. There are the old-fashioned cannons protecting the harbour. Session. This is Anne's place, and it looks like they've got an open fire for cooking. But they also grow their own herbs, so parsley, coriander, and even they're being successful with the coriander, dill, thyme, and I presume that's kale or spinach. Lots of flags from all the countries, and people obviously off boats leave their flags behind. And one from Australia, America, US, obviously South Africa.
Your food is coming.
Is it? That's great. Excellent. Thank you very much. So Sonia, you're having trouble walking.
Having trouble walking. I'm holding onto all the chairs and everything like I was holding on to the boat. And feels as if I'm still swaying and going along with the motion. It feels like years ago when you would jump on a trampoline and get off a trampoline and you still got to carry on jumping. This is just a lot worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's continuous. It doesn't sort of go away as quickly as what the trampoline thing would go away.
Well, you've had 2 weeks almost of rocking, so we'll see how long it lasts for you.
The term is like this is a slide floating, like a morphing, like slide movement and so on.
Yeah. As well.
Now, interesting, if you have a shower now, or you go and stand and have a wee, you'll feel it most when you stand and wee like.
So what is this condition that leads to dizziness when you come back to shore after being on a boat? The French have titled it mal de débarquement, which simply means sickness of disembarking. The cause is not really known, but is most likely due to the semicircular canals that control your balance mechanism in your ears, which are fluid canals, and when you're at sea, this fluid keeps on rotating, and it is probable that you get used to your fluid rotating and you start to ignore that movement, and then when you get onto shore and the rotation ceases, you get this unusual dizziness because you're not actually moving yourself. Just like seasickness, it can cause nausea, vomiting, exhaustion, and confusion. It mostly clears in a few hours, but occasionally people have it for a couple of days. If it doesn't go away or if you have serious problems with this condition, there is vestibular rehabilitation therapy that should help. And by the way, this doesn't only happen on boats, it can also happen after car and train journeys, and is most common in women between 30 and 60 years old. But in almost all people, just like seasickness, take it easy and you should get better all by yourself.
So, English breakfast in England. Or is it an Irish breakfast?
It's a full Irish.
Wow, thank you. Beautiful.
Some beans.
Has to be nice beans.
Yeah, on the radio they just made a little call out and said Paul and Sonia have arrived on the island with a boat and some Americans. Apparently I'm American now. They got it. I'm Irish. But yeah, they gave us a little shout out and playing this song for us on the radio. How nice is that? You arrive on the island.
The entrance to Jamestown.
And there's a Land Rover coming.
Oh, the one with the nice colour. A flood mark from 1878. Wow. This monument is dedicated to a ship called the Water Witch that was preventing slavery, or going up and down the coast of Africa trying to catch and remove boats that were shipping slaves out of the west coast of Africa. And a lot of them died young, 18 to 24-year-olds. Quite sad, but obviously doing a good job. Here's the church steeple, and a very brightly coloured prison.
The fastest record is 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Do you think you can do it? Yeah? Who's going to do it? 5 minutes, 16 seconds. It was a Scottish guy.
Oh, Mark's going to do the 5-minute thing.
He'll be done by step 30.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the thing with this, one of the things that makes this a little bit easier is you have these banisters, so you can actually Give yourself a bit of upward assistance with your arms. When you're in the Himalayas, you don't get that option. I would like to get to the top without stopping. Mind you, we've also just eaten a big English breakfast. Our stomachs are full of egg sausages, beans. It felt like we were 3/4 of the way up, but that sign says halfway. There's the top, there's the bottom. I don't know, how come it always seems like you're more than halfway up when you're not? Whew. Look at the beautiful view. Forget the burning pain in your thighs and the heavy thumping of the sausage fat going through your arteries. Supposedly it's good for you though, isn't it? That's what the doctors say. Here.
Rest for a minute. You're getting dizzy. When you look down, you get even dizzier.
The size of the people gives perspective. Paul and Sonia at the bottom, really small. We're getting there. The guys below us saying how many more steps to go. Oh no, this is a false rise, about another 100. Only kidding. Oh, 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 oh.
Come on now. That's a good workout.
It was good for the quads.
Yeah. Personal best. We did it in about 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
So
we're very proud. The whole of the Sea Essential crew made it to the top of Jacob's Ladder.
St Helena.
699 steps. In record time for us. St Helena, the most extraordinary place on the earth. So the view down at Sea Essential from the top of Jacob's Ladder. This is Jamestown, but if you look over there, up the hill is Jacob's Ladder. The 699 steps that go to the top of the rock over there, and then there is the moorings and the fishing boats. So here we have the St Helena Yacht Club. Pagoda, or whatever you call those things. Okay, so we're going into the Consulate Hotel. It is a Sunday. But look at all this. Napoleon stuff. £2 for a Danish pastry and cakes. Wow. Mrs. Queen. Yeah. Hey, you're in very good condition. Hey. So this is apparently a full-size statue of Napoleon. Hey mate, comment ça va? Anyway, see you mate. These are yellowfin tuna, are they?
Yeah, that's yellowfin, that's amberjack.
Amberjack.
Amberjack, that's yellowfin.
Okay, and how far away were these caught?
about a mile and a half offshore.
A mile and a half. Which direction? Where do we go? Where do we go?
I can't tell you.
Secret! How long did it take you to catch these sort of amount of fish?
Yeah, about
an hour. Wow. Okay, this is the first time we've come ashore. Crikey, what is happening to my hair? Okay, this is the first time we've come ashore and the sun was out. It's almost about to go away again. Look at that. Holy I've missed it. Okay, the sun's out again. I've just managed to catch it this time. Shows you how little sun we've had. But there is the shorefront at St Helena. Sunshine and daytime makes everything look so much better. But we're about to go on a tour for the day of St Helena Island to see everything that's important. Policeman just walked up the street. Double parked cars. Illegally parked on the side of the road. Who cares? Just walk straight by.
This is Stanley Sudu. He was the king of the Sudus.
Oh.
And he was sent from South Africa here.
Was he imprisoned here as well?
Well, he wasn't really prison because he had a wife and he had 2 children.
So we're going to see Napoleon's tomb. So this valley is called Seine Valley. S-A-N-E, as opposed to Insane Valley. And Napoleon liked it so much that he wanted to be buried here. Although actually 25 years after Napoleon was buried here, his remains were exhumed and sent back to France with an agreement from the French government. So the British agreed to that. And there it is, Napoleon's tomb. Just listen to the birds. Longwood House, where Napoleon lived. This house was built for him and he lived in the other house, Briar's Pavilion, until this place was finished. Beautiful flowers and beautiful gardens. We're in the Chinese pavilion. These are apparently gumwood trees, which were indigenous to this area, but they were destroyed almost completely by livestock, and there's been a big resultant loss of biodiversity. Lots of insects they think have become extinct, but they have replanted since about the 1980s to try and regrow these gumwoods.
About the flat mill, but they got it from, they come from the old mill down at Free Land, not from my mill at Bro Bottom. Next year, perhaps.
Yeah, I know next year. Yeah.
I got a feeling.
So 4,300 miles of that.
Buckle up.
So here we are at the governor's residence in St Helena, and we are about to see the oldest living creature in the whole wide world, who is Jonathan, a land-based tortoise. That's the governor's house. That's the governor's dinner. It's actually a very nice looking veggie garden. Pine Knoll Fort, top of the hill.
boat. Obviously had a metal door. Okay. 4 meter thick walls, very cold in here. Very dark. I can see nothing. Not a lot of enemy shells going to get in here, is there?
No, especially back in the day.
Yeah. Knoll Fort, very strongly protected, but as we look out over the sea, that is the 4,300 miles that we have to travel to our next destination, which is St Lucia. But now let's see what's going on with the Portofino.
So now folks, we're going to have a walk through the boat with the CAD drawings, so having a look at the furniture and a little bit how it's set out, so let's have a look at that.
Well, now we are going to make a different tour, because we are going to take a tour of the boat with the furniture inside. So this is drawing that includes the furniture and the appliances. So let's cut the boat again, but this time from the top, and we go down level by level, and we will see the boat how it's made. We remove the roof and we go inside. So this is of course a 3D, so we can move in any direction. And we are going to see then the boat has a front cockpit with all the cushion, the table, the sunbed on the side. We remember that the sunbed is higher than the seat because we have the bed underneath. This is our big kitchen with the main top is here, and the island is here with another sink, because it's very useful to if you have to wash your hand or wash some small things, you don't have to twist all the time. We have a corridor that is quite spacious, you can see, with a lot of space also for store. We have our huge fridge, 400 liters fridge with a ice and cold water dispenser here. So you are going to have one full door. The big door is the fridge, and the smaller one is the freezer. So you have a proper freezer, minus 28 degrees all the time.
Yeah.
Here you have our complete opening system. Then you can open the door just to go inside, and you can open the window also. So it will be complete open, this area, and will give a continuity between inside and outside. It will be very nice. With this top, then it's designed when you have to pass some plate, some food from inside to outside, or just a cocktail you can use as like a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Here you have a really big internal wheelhouse, then it's this one. We designed a big desk with all the instruments here, and the tiller, not the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
We have the electronic tiller, and we have all the instruments to watch when you are in really far away abroad in the middle of nowhere. You don't need to stay all the time there. So even if it's bad weather, you can control the boat from inside. This is the door to go outside in the cockpit, and this is the two stairs to go down on the owner's side and on the guest side. If you go down from here, we are going now to remove the main deck in order to cut the boat again and go one level down. So we can go down and open the deck, and voila, we are here inside the boat. Now here we are medium cut, so I cut the main deck here, but not the kitchen. So you have a full boat now. You can see this is the owner's side, where we have a bed here with double drawer underneath, so you can store your clothes and your under the bed. This is the engine room. Here I cut one wall because I came a little bit down with the cutter, but anyway, this is the engine room. Corridor, bathroom, shower, and from here you can exit. It's the escape on the stern platform. And we remember that our stern platform is really big, because now you can see it's big, and with the connection of the tender lift, you can go from one side to the other. In the front we have the studio. We design to be occasionally another bedroom. Then we can slide this out. This will come a full bed, or we come like a couch where you can sit and you can use the desk. This is going to be the desk. You can see the big window in front of the bed. This is very nice.
Hanging cupboards.
And this is the owner's side. So the owner's side is made by the cabin, the corridor, the bathroom, that is really big, and the front studio that can be easily converted in another bedroom. Let's go on the other side. Two guest cabin, front cabin, transversal, and back cabin longitudinal. All this space is dedicated to engine room and diving. Diving is a huge place where you can store all your wet toys. Even the suite that you use for the bad weather, when it's wet, you can keep it there. When it's dry, you bring back inside the boat.
Yeah.
You can wash, because inside the diving room we have the water pipe, then you can wash with the fresh water your toys before you want to store.
And also, it's out of the sun. Your masks and your fins and things like that deteriorate with the heat of being outside. Being able to put it inside, protect all your good gear, and be able to put it inside is just great.
The best place where you have to dry your diving equipment is not under the sun. And it's quite thick, like 2 meters by 2 meters. There we can prepare an attachment for your engine, and you need just to bring and plug, put it there. Yeah. And not only this, you can make even a little parank on the roof, because the roof is aluminum with all the structure. So it will be very easy to create some lifting point. Then when you have to bring your engine inside and put on the bracket, you can even lift with the parank and safe and easy manage to move your engine there. Like what we have designed for the engine, and with the boom you can lift the engine from the engine room and put on the shore.
Yeah, that's perfect.
The main engine in the boat can be lifted by the boom, and the boom can rotate and put on the shore.
Okay. Very cool. So guys, if you've really enjoyed this episode, what you can do is you can become a Patreon for as little as $3 a week, and that goes to a charity which helps people all around the world.
So your money will go towards helping save lives from mental health or mental illness around the world, guys.
Mental health is such a huge epidemic.
It whacks you about.
Mental health is such a huge epidemic here in the world, and if you're not affected by it, then you know someone who is. So it's huge.
Yeah, 1 in 5 people have a significant mental health problem at some stage in their lives. The Tough Minds app is the only process out there that actually provides free 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year help to people in crisis at any time. It also gives people the skills to improve their own mental resilience so they can go through difficult times and come out the other end without any harm. It does save lives around the world.
If you go to the Patreon page, you can find out at what level you're interested in contributing. You can also become up close and personal with the Barefoot Doctors, and also have the opportunity to come and have a play and a visit on Expedition Barefoot with us.
And come sailing with us, guys.
Which our Patreons are doing in a very short time. They're going to come and visit us in Turkey.
So hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, ding the bell, and become a Patreon if you so desire. So we'll see you in the next video, guys. All the best. Bye.
Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like what we do, Show us the love and hit the like button. Then hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on your regular fix. Then kick off your shoes and you can come barefoot with us. So guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Faster and more.
Oh. So guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Hi guys, I know, wait on, we're at the end. Hang on.
No, that's it.
Okay, ready?